Should be a really exciting match. I'm kind of tingling here for this one. Hopefully, Towster's power doesn't go up. You think so?
I think it's going to be a lot more passive than the previous one.
Yeah, probably. There is no roaming going on here other than the two junglers, which I guess the one caveat of that is that the two junglers are more of an invading jungler type, so we'll probably see Nunu trying to invade more and do a little bit of roam/jungle, which that's his job. I mean, you don't want to be jungling 100% on Nunu or you're just failing.
I mean, I'm not overly familiar with North American teams, but doesn't GG usually play AP, or does he just play whatever he likes?
Yeah, pretty much. Just plays whatever he likes.
Alright. Starting items for TSM, only boots on Trundle with a ward. Being their jungler, that's going to put him at a little bit disadvantage without as many health pots or a ramp scepter to start on Trundle.
Yep, makes sense.
3 wards on Janna, in fact. 3 wards on Janna.
Wow, nice. So she's going for that early map control here. Looks like Double Lift kind of lagged behind a little bit, so they're not going to go in for a first team fight, I don't think. But they are actually going down to bottom lane, so there's going to be 5 people grouped on bottom lane. They may be they're pinging for the Dragon Bush. So kind of waiting to see what they're going to be doing here. There's a boots on Big Fat GG, so Caitlyn having that speed early game as well as the Soraka. So I'm guessing Soraka's going to sit there and try and auto attack.
Right for this.
Oh, nice. They are split, so this is going to be bad if they go for this. And CLG is what I'm talking about. So yeah, so they are backing up. They're probably going to get to their lanes now, not wanting to sacrifice any kills such as from last game.
That seemed really odd to me. I guess TSM and CLG know each other quite well. Janna went and warded the red for TSM, and then everyone came straight past the dragon and was pretty much made a beeline for that rush. So obviously they know that CLG like to sometimes go that long way around towards the blue, I guess. I can only assume
probably
that they're going to go towards the blue.
The Caitlyn actually put down 3 traps in various bushes so that they can kind of watch for people coming in, which obviously they have
Kobe's
not.
been spotted at this wolf right now. And,
oh really? Did they? Oh wow! Yeah, there's no backup for him. He's gonna have to flash over, which he does. Oh, look at this! Reginald coming in super aggressive.
Rayman and Reginald both flashed over, so that's 2 flashes for 1. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. Good thing though is that it was early game, and generally you don't need your flash that early in the game, so it'll probably be up later. They do know that it is down, so they may try and take advantage of that. I'm not sure. And while they're gone, Hotshot just pushing.
Blue.
Oh, nice. So he doesn't have a blue now?
Yeah, no blue for Nunu.
Ouch. So Nunu's not doing any counter jungling. He's actually taking his wraiths right now after that gank on him. That was actually pretty good, shutting him down like that. So TSM already coming up, doing some nasty things. Look at this. Chaos actually is. Oh, is he just now coming back to the lane? Okay. Wow, they're already doing damage to this tower. They said, okay, no one in the lane. We're just going to push it as hard as possible, and not really anything they can do about it.
If you consider, I personally gave the advantage to the Soraka and Caitlyn when the Janna and Ashe are coming into the lane and they're a level behind, or kind of about a level up behind.
Yeah, that's true. And as expected, everyone is in the lanes that we did predict, so that's pretty standard. And as you did say, the Rally is going to have a little bit of trouble in these first few levels while the Teemo's harassing the crap out of her. She's already popping down those potions, but she does have 5 health potions, so she's going to be fine.
Hotshot running really low on mana in the middle at the moment. Just pushing and pushing and pushing, so...
Yeah, I think he knows that he's safe, and he's just going to push that lane and go back and buy as soon as possible, which he's actually now being right now.
Okay, Trundle has made a trip back as well. He's still got the blue. He bought some boots and some health pots. Level 3.
I have to give this CS advantage.
Which means you'd expect his gank soon.
If you look at the CS, they're actually CSing quite hard on CLG, so they're doing really well. I have to give it to them. I think that, like I said, this game is going to be going pretty well for CLG this time. And now we do have that clairvoyance going down, but no one is going to try and stop him. They know that they can't do that.
I think Hotshot.
Yeah, he got really low there. He's getting harassed like crazy. Reginald's so good as a solo lane on Zilean. He knows how to harass her really well with his abilities, and it's really coming into play here. I've done some 1v1s against Reginald. It's not fun. Do what?
I mean, I didn't watch him completely. I think he does the smart thing, and he kind of waits until his bombs are level 2 before he starts the massive harass, because at level 1 they're not extremely powerful.
He understands the range, so what he'll do is he'll bomb the minion closest.
Trundle coming in at top on this Aurelia with a monolith. I like to call it a monolith.
Yeah.
But no deal. No dice.
Not gonna happen. I mean, she's just she's gonna be able to handle that.
She did use Ghost though, so it's a summoner. I don't think either of them use a summoner to catch her or anything.
Okay, that's good.
And he's camping his brush. Does she know that?
Nope, she does not know. I have no clue. So that lane is pushing. She's going to be quite dangerous if she decides to push this up further. And as you were predicting, bottom lane is actually having some trouble. They're keeping it pushed up really well, and they've already taken that tower down to half, so I'm kind of guessing that that tower's going to go down pretty quick this game, and that's going to be a huge advantage for CLG if they can take that down that fast.
Trundle gone back to CSing now.
Oh wow, so lots of damage on Chalister. He tried to go in and harass, but he ended up taking like almost more than half his health and damage from that Janna shield and Ashe hitting her. Make sure you move around. Don't want to get disconnected.
So CS-wise, again, it's coming a bit more even actually, I think. Slight advantage for CLG.
And Reginald is farming quite well. He's actually out farming the mid. Well, he was. Not anymore. I thought I just misread that. Okay, so we have a gank coming down bottom. The odd one trying to do some damage, but they obviously know he's there. He's already half health, so he's not going to be able to do anything useful with that. There's 2 wards. Actually, one. Actually, there's 4 wards across the map. So they pretty much know anywhere that somebody's going to try and gank from. Nunu is level 5 right now. I haven't seen y'all's jungler yet. Other than just that. So he's probably going to be hitting level 6 soon, though. Since he did steal the blue buff. So the Rain Man right now is winning in farm, but after this wave here, this is a pretty big wave. Double Lifts will probably be caught up, if not ahead. And I don't know where did Teemo go? Is he going to buy right now? Are you still there? So I don't know if Caution disconnected or what, but I haven't seen him. Try and get a hold of him. Reginald is pushing this tower down as much as possible.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, there you go. What happened?
Drunk girlfriend phone call thing.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then.
My bad.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if I was even being heard from the stream. So anyhow, so there is a little bit of action going down. They're going to steal this blue buff once again. They are keeping track of when it comes up, so that's pretty good counter jungle play by them. They don't have anyone coming in to stop them. There's not really anything that they could have done anyways. It's already gone.
That's for Teemo too.
Where's Teemo?
He's missing out on some phone.
No, oh yeah.
Teemo got the blue.
Oh yeah, that's like he might actually lose. You're right, a few. Oh, Aurelia is trying to kind of pick him up, but he's quite tanky right now. He's actually tankier than she is. So the Rain Man likes to go super tanky Teemo build. He's got full runes and masteries centered around tankiness. He goes for the 21 points in the defense tree with all health and I think armor and magic resist runes.
Creep wise, CS wise at least, Caitlyn against Ashe. Caitlyn got clear advantage, or about 8 creeps maybe. I mean, not so big in the grand scheme of things, but an advantage nonetheless.
Definitely. The main advantage I'm going to have to call on the bottom lane is the fact that that tower is so low already they're just completely pushing this down. They've got great vision, and so they're just safely pushing this lane, and it's making it really difficult for them.
A ping in middle. This Trundle's going to come around for this Malzahar.
Okay, so he just pushed that, and now he's going to B. He knew that that once that wave's dead, he can actually go back. So he might be teleporting out here.
Yeah.
He actually has his passive up, so he's going to go up top, and I think he might be trying to get a gank off on this Teemo, since the Rayman is actually pushing right now. Yep, here it comes.
There's a ward, though. He's,
there's a ward.
Completely been spotted. Yeah,
okay.
There's a ward just at that ridge, well, that entrance towards the blue.
Yeah, Hotshot might actually know that, so he's coming around the other way. I don't know if he saw him, though.
He saw him go towards the top lane, yeah.
Okay, so not going to happen. Doublelift just putting down a ward as well to keep himself protected.
Trundle picked up red. We just see Malzahar now going back towards middle.
Okay. So far, as you had mentioned, the game is pretty passive. Everybody's just trying to farm up as much as possible. We're not probably going to see any ganks until they decide to go for the dragon. Top lane is trying to harass each other down, but both of them are pretty strong. I think the Rain Man is actually going to come out ahead. He's got his blue buff, and he's putting down those mushrooms. I can't actually see where his mushrooms are at. Maybe you can kind of comment on the placement there.
He has one in the, what I think is known as the triangle brush.
Okay.
And one just behind him, kind of in the lane. And that's about it, actually. He's lacking on shrooms.
Okay. Yeah, he should probably be putting that down. He does have the blue buff. I know they nerfed the time it takes for those shrooms to go up, but from what I understand, the Rain Man actually likes to put a couple of mushrooms for his protection, and then what he'll do is he'll put them right behind his creep wave, so that if they try and chase him down, they'll land on the creeps and hit the shroom, and he'll be able to do massive damage. And that's kind of how he takes his lane dominance.
Yeah, I've just seen a good example of that caught on the stream where he put one just behind the range creeps.
Oh, look at this! There, Soraka's is just doing some damage on the Rain Man from the other side of the wall. Not that it's gonna matter, but funny nonetheless.
That frees up the bottom lane, though. I mean, the tower is on about a quarter health, but if Soraka's up elsewhere, that allows Ashe to just have some free time to herself.
Yeah, I don't really know what her goal was with that. I don't know why she left bottom lane. Did
she have wards or something?
She's got a ward, but she didn't put anything down. She just went up and auto-attacked him once, and then now is walking back to bottom lane. So I see the Oddmo in here is doing nothing. Okay. Yeah, everyone's playing pretty safe here and just farming up. So I think it's going to come down to one team fight, like a little bit later in the game, and whoever's more farmed or whoever gets in the wrong position. Hotshot is getting pretty much pounded on by those bombs, though. You know, it was expected, though, because Reginald on Zilean is just an annoying thing to deal with.
CS in middle low in Zilean's favor. Oh.
Wow, look at Aurelia's farm. She's actually doing very well now at this point. Now that she has her ultimate, she's able to AoE those creeps down.
It's very hard for Teemo to stop her. I mean, with the passive lifesteal she's got. And, I mean, depending on what he's leveling up himself, like, does he put more time into trying to creep as much as her, or does he put as much time as possible to harass? And if he does the harass, then she's just going to heal back up. So it's kind of like you're forced into trying to farm as much as possible.
Yeah, both of them are so tanky, though. See, look, there was. He put that shroom there. She jumped on him and did hit that shroom. So just a prime example of what I had mentioned earlier. It's a really strong strategy for the laning phase, especially those champions that like to jump on top of you. And so Hotshot was forced back out of the lane, so Reginald's going to get some more hits off on the tower, and just keeping control of that. Got his catalyst built up, so he's able to lane really easily. Kobe's going to try and push him back as much as possible.
We've got a blue steal going on as well from Trundle.
Oh yeah, he's in the CLG jungle right now. So
Just
he's probably, I think he's taken
Oracle.
every single blue. I don't believe that Kobe's actually been able to get one blue of his own.
Which you'd actually have to think that...
Oh wow, look at that. Missed Ashe arrow up top, and a double gank going on Doublelift. There's no way he's going to make it. First blood at 14 minutes in the game. Oh wow. So, let me try and move real quick. Almost disconnected there. They're probably... Oh, they might take this tower. No, I don't know. Kobe's there to try and pick it up, but they're at least going to do some damage to it. He's not going to be able to kill his creeps fast enough to handle that. They do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, the odd one's timing the blues like perfectly in the chat going on. And he picked up an Oracle, which is surprising to me. On a Trundle if you're going to try and gank. But I guess he's not going to try and gank. He's just going to control the buffs, farm as much as possible, and get some tank, and then start ganking.
Yeah, he did that. He did allow that gank up top. It was due to him that the kill did happen up top with that pillar, and Doublelift knew what was about to happen, so he just said, "Screw it, I'm gonna attack you once," and then he was out. He got ignited and everything. So Hotshot is just trying his hardest to keep this lane pushed back. Reginald is just farming these creeps down. I mean, just massively exploding every single wave that comes in. And so I guess that this Rocket is back bottom. Gave 2 levels to the Caitlyn. I guess he was trying to give that level advantage. It didn't really catch her up anymore. I mean, the Ashe is still the same level, level 9. But the Janna, the only thing it did was Soraka is now under leveled according to the Janna, you know. And look at this, Rayman is super tanky right now. He's got 3 Doran's Blades and a Wit's End, so he's going to be able to do some massive damage. That Wit's End is just so strong early in mid game if you get it that fast, because the extra 42 damage and then nobody has a huge mana pool. It's pretty strong. There's a lot of ping going down bottom. I think that Hotshot's coming around on this Malzahar. He's going to jump into this bottom bush and wait for somebody to make the mistake of getting close enough for him to ultimate.
He's just been hawk-shotted.
Oh, okay, so they know he's there.
So, completely rumbled.
Completely fumbled.
Trundle just walked into a trap.
Yeah. Not a big deal. Oh, he
And
did
he's
put down a
warded.
ward there. Oh, he flashed,
flashed
didn't he?
away.
Wow.
That was a bit of a
wow. He didn't
guess
need
he
a
was
flash.
scared
There's
of
no
the
way he
Malzahar.
was in the range. Yeah, Malzahar wasn't in range, but I guess he's just playing safe. Nobody wants to give up any kills at this point. This is a, you know, everybody's playing really, really smart. And Rayman kind of pulling ahead on the advantage here as far as lane control, but not the farm.
A little bit of a pattern I've noticed. Jungle ganking isn't amazingly effective as it might be in most people's games. In these sort of tournament games, jungle ganking seems to be a bit hit and miss. You might get the odd kill, but very rarely you see lots and lots of it.
Yeah, there's just so many wards down right now. There's like literally 6 wards on the map, or about 4 or 5 wards on the map at this point. And I think that most of the jungling is just trying to counter jungle at this point, which you see with TSM taking every single blue buff from that Nunu, and is doing really well against him. And this tower in mid might actually be going down first. I was expecting the bottom tower to go down pretty quickly. However, that did not actually end up happening, and this mid tower might be going down.
Yeah, I actually have expected, well, was going to be some action in the middle, but everyone split up. I was expecting the Malzahar to actually push with the Caitlyn Soraka who's there, but he's trying to get the gank, but got rumbled by the Hawkshot. I think if they just concentrated on pushing the lane, they probably could have got that tower down ages ago.
Yep.
But he kind of gave up on like that idea, or maybe it missed him.
Yep, and there we go. So first tower down is actually top lane. So yeah, the the Rain Man showing off how he plays Teemo. Super aggressive on pushing and just lane dominance overall with that tankiness. And there was nothing they can do to stop him. I mean, he has his mushrooms. Every time she tried to jump on him to do damage, she was able to do nothing really.
You'd expect he's going to get tier 2 boots maybe, and head back and just sit on that top lane, because the top river, like the entrances towards top lane, is completely shroomed.
Yep. Pretty much to be expected.
Vision.
Oh wow! So Caitlyn just harassed that Ashe with her ultimate, taking her down half HP with just that ultimate. He's
Trundle
got.
and Janna just took Dragon as well.
Oh, nice! They did. Okay,
TSM.
so they had no idea that just happened. He just now put a pink ward down, but it doesn't even matter. I feel like it was kind of wasted because that dragon is already gone. So he should have watched
seen the
that.
snowball. Trundle was recalling, and Nunu snowballed, and Snowball just hit Trundle in the fountain.
That's pretty funny. I love to see that. Oh man, so there's a gank going on Reginald. They might actually be able to finish him off. He does have his ultimate, so probably not actually going to kill him. And the Rayman coming in to help out. His tower is already down, so he's probably going to try and do a gank on... Oh, wow. That Ash Arrow. What was that going for?
Yes, Reginald was screaming on voice comms saying mid being ganked, and she just fired it.
Probably. Kind of late, though, but... And finally, oh man, he's trying to get his blue, but they're already there again. They had it timed, and they knew that he was going for it. So Kobe's doing his ultimate. Didn't even hit anybody. The odd one flashed out of it. Hotshot definitely going to die, and Kobe's going to have to get out of there or he's going to be in trouble. So far, we got 2 kills. Yes, he does flash out. 2 kills for Team Scylla mid. So once again, Team Scylla mid kind of pulling ahead a little bit here, and kind of against what we expected.
More important than the dragon, I guess.
It really is. I mean, it really does kind of hinder how he can, you know, jungle. So not a lot.
Well, you'd have to assume that he's going to give blue buff to Malzahar, at least in the early game, when they were middle. Zilean does have that blue buff now.
Oh wow! So that's going to be really annoying. And here we go, the Rain Man coming back up top, and once again, he's just going to do his strategy. He's just going to sit there and farm and get this wave pushed up, and what he's going to do is he's going to force CLG to come up and try and stop him, and then they're just going to be you know, pushing other lanes at the same time, and they can't really do anything about it. So it's pretty good strategy.
GG with a Infinity Edge again, and Chaos not too far behind. So both AD ranged, rushing Infinity Edges.
Pretty standard play overall. I mean, Caitlyn does really well with that Infinity Edge. Of course, she does like to have some attack speed with her passive, but either way it works. Oh man, there's an arrow going down over Ashe. Another missed arrow from Ashe. I think this is the second or third one that was missed. And I don't know if it would have actually got a kill off on her, but it might have done a lot of damage for sure.
Zilean was waiting in the wings. If that had hit, I think there could have been a death.
It's possible, but we have Kobe 24 actually right back here as well, and Chaucer does have both of his heals up. So.
Oh, well, my dad's bigger than your dad, so.
Oh, damn. All right, so the Rayman going for a little bit more attack speed. I guess he's going to be building into, I don't know. I'm not sure. He always does a different build like every game I see. We do see him. We have our own jungle warded here, CLG, noticing that he's putting those shrooms down. But overall, that just gives him that map control. What he likes to do is he puts those shrooms down, not in the places that people are going to step on them, but where they're going to walk past it, so that he gets a vision of them, and they don't know that he has vision of them. So
this Nunu's caught out completely.
Oh wow!
Zilean's flashing forward to get the slow on him and bombs again.
Yeah, he's not getting away from this. He's just going to do as much damage as possible, and the Ashe picking up the kill. Very nice.
Left. I think that was left for Ashe as well, actually.
Yeah, it might have been. She just came right up and picked it off.
Which is ideally what you want, because she did no damage to him apart from last hit, so she gets the 300 gold, and the amount of damage that Trundle and Zilean did, they get increased amount of assist gold. Yep. So overall more gold for the team. And the bottom tower is going to be going down.
So, we were expecting the Caitlyn to take her tower down first, but instead she actually loses the lane. And lots of damage going down. Odd One getting ulted just in time, so he's not going to lose that Oracles. Oh, I don't know, maybe. Hotshot flashed in and going for Reginald. Now that his ultimate is down, he is going to die. Very nice job by Hotshot GG to come in there right at the right time.
But Rayman's going to pick up a Soraka kill.
Oh, damn. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even see that. Where was he just kind of coming in from top lane?
Just pretty much from top lane. And Soraka, unfortunately, was going the long way around.
So it looks like there was a little bit of a skirmish with the two ranged carries, and I'm guessing Ashe either flashed over the wall or just either that or... I don't know. They just kind of ran away from each other there. Overall, it feels like CLG is kind of falling behind again for this game.
Yeah, I didn't buy any starting item, but I've got like 2,700 gold now.
Yeah, I've only got 2,200.
So 500 gold advantage, I guess, from the towers and the dragon.
So 2,500 total.
For each player.
We should see some action picking up pretty quick here now
Teemo
that
the
towers are going
now.
down.
He just used his
little
sprint forward.
Oh
and
yeah, he's
gonna
definitely
get
gonna kill
crazy.
him. So strong right now. He's just been farming all game. 3 Dorans. He's got the wits in, so he's able to burn that mana down. And you know, Hotshot GG didn't even have his ultimate, so I mean, nothing he could have really done. Not to mention the fact that he's got over 104 magic resist and 93 armor at this point. Pretty tanky Teemo.
Aurelia might pick up a kill here. No,
No.
she's gonna get.
Nah, I think she realized that Reginald probably has his ultimate again, so she didn't want to tower dive that.
She does have a Triforce, as we like to call it.
Yep. The Triforce is built up. She's probably going to be going, she's got a Heart of Gold, so she's going to be going for, I'm guessing, the Randuin's. Oh, another missed Ash Arrow. Is that a count of 4 missed Ash Arrows this game? Chaot's probably not feeling too well about that.
Second dragon. Just
Second
picked up by
dragon.
Dringnall.
Okay, so Team Solo Mid really pulling ahead, regardless of the missed Ash Arrows. You know, I was really, oh wow, this Rain Man trying to take that blue buff once again, using those shrooms for the map control, and I think CLG is in trouble here if they don't group up. Hotshot's already lost most of his HP from like shrooms and just poke damage, so he's not going to be very useful in a fight, and Ashe is pushing bottom, so they have a choice to make. They're going to give up either that blue or their
TSM's
bottom.
fine. Yeah. They've already got this blue.
Yeah. And Ashe is actually
Miles
leaving.
ahead, hitting another shroom.
Gosh. Oh wow, so many shrooms. That's gonna be frustrating. Oh man. Reminds me of why I love to play Teemo. I don't know if Teemo ever got big in Europe or not.
Yeah, he followed suit pretty much. But I think after they nerfed his like little speed buff duration thing and the amount of time that he could place his shrooms, he dropped off a lot. I think he did on NA as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it was more of a psychological nerf. As we can see from this game, he's still extremely strong if played well.
Yeah, I can completely agree. It's psychological nerf, indeed.
Yep. So
Jungle. Do you reckon he's going to go for Triforce as well, or do you reckon he's going to go for...
I think he might
Frozen
go in
Mallet.
for a Frozen Mallet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but
With no real designated tank, you've got to assume... he's
yeah,
gonna go
and I saw him put a
some
ward down
tank
there.
item.
He's gonna see this ward in this push and take it out probably. Oh, hey, he almost missed it.
Yeah.
It does take a while for the vision to
John-
kind of pop up for those, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, there's a... I don't know if it's a bug, but if you have a green ward inside a brush, and you pink ward just outside the brush, but it's right next to it, and it should be in vision, it doesn't work. The pink ward has to be inside the brush too, which I don't like.
Interesting.
There's something nothing to do with oracles or what just happened there, but thought I'd tell the viewers
Yeah,
in case anyone didn't know.
there we go. So I'm looking at the farm real quick because we haven't actually mentioned that too much this game, but seems
5v5 mid.
pretty. I mean, fairly even, but CSM actually ahead. Yeah, see, Aurelia
Ashe
did
going
have a
for a
pretty
Phantom
good
Blast.
lead in the beginning on that farm on Teemo, but he was able to catch up, and he's actually not even behind at all, really. Just a few kills.
Both being shady carries, mimicking each other's build, really, it seems. Both Berserker Greaves. Both IE and both going for Phantom Dancer, it looks like.
Yep. That feels like almost a pretty standard deal. I mean, you want to get that crit damage, so this tower is definitely going to go down. There's nothing they can do to stop it. So they're going to go ahead and
really
engage at this
jumping in.
point. Pretty bad idea overall. Kobe taking that arrow like a boss so that yeah, so the double lift doesn't die. Everyone just kind of being really. Oh, there we go. Hotshot GG actually taking out the Rain Man. They were kind of poking back and forth and ended up coming out ahead for CLG. Reginald did try and flash in for that kill, but Soraka used her heals. Oh, wow, look at her HP. She has about 20 HP at the end of that bomb, so very, very close call for her. That was awesome. So yeah, Aurelia and Caitlyn did taking out that fight. It's a pretty exciting team fight overall, though. I mean, it was like pretty back and forth. They were kind of bait each other in and out, and ended up where CLG actually ended up losing overall.
Those bombs were beastly from Zilean.
Oh gosh, yes.
Like, taking off like 70% of Soraka's health if she was getting good.
He's already level 17. The only person close to that is Aurelia at 16. But she got just destroyed before that fight even began. She would have died faster, but that Ashero was tanked by Nunu, as I had said, which was pretty good move by him overall. He did save her for a little while.
Yeah, it's big mistake on, like, she should have looked at the tower, because I think she assumed that the tower was going to survive a bit longer, and therefore had kind of the backup of the tower and psychological sort of stuff there. But
yeah, probably true. I was surprised to see him jump in.
So
I was like, whoa.
TSM were like, oh, okay, some free damage on you.
So wow, look at this. The Rain Man actually building. He sold one of his Dorans. He's going straight up attack speed. He's got the Malady as his second item, and then the recurve bow. I'm gonna be building into, I'm guessing, the Dreads. And I see like a couple people on top here. They're gonna come in for a gank, but they obviously know they're there because Trundle did miss that that ward, so they know he's there.
I think they're waiting on the they're waiting on blue to spawn.
Yeah.
Blue spawning in 20 seconds.
Wow.
Or so.
That was that poor blue buff. It's just I don't think they've gotten one.
And Reginald's blue buff's just worn off, so I reckon they'll be picking this up.
Yeah, most likely. I don't know what CLG. What do you think CLG needs to do at this point to win this game? I mean, I felt like they had a pretty strong setup at this point. They're actually behind quite a lot, and I don't know what they're gonna do.
It's gonna have to be that TSM make a little bit of a positional mistake. But the problem, they've got Zilean, so if someone makes a positional mistake and they get caught out and then put a load of damage into that guy, Zilean's just going to ult them, so...
Yep.
Should I say it's...
Another missed Ash Arrow, right?
Missed arrow.
Well, I think that's like a count of 5. I need to put a little counter on the screen. Oh man, especially taking tons of damage. He's definitely going to die to that Ignite. And Ash as well. Oh no, Ash is going to get away. But the odd one's not even going to be in trouble because, man, even though the ultimate is on him, they didn't kill him until just now. Oh, look at that. Ash did get killed. So. They did punish him a little bit, but they took the tower, so overall it was a win for TSM getting that tower like that.
Yep.
They only lost 2 people for it, so.
And they're getting the blue right now.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yep. So, really big win for Team Solo Mid. Only losing 2 people, getting the blue buff and a tower. So CLG just falling more and more behind this game, and we might actually have a, I don't know if we're going to go into game 3 or not, so after this. Bottom tower is actually naturally pushing on its own too, so if they have anyone close by there, they can actually go do some damage down there. They're actually pinging it on our side here, so they know that they need to get down there quickly. But if they do, then they have a chance of losing Baron.
Caitlyn's just bouncing off these shrooms.
Yeah, oh my gosh, her health is so low. Good gosh.
I think one of the biggest mistakes here, obviously these are all high caliber players and they're doing what they think is best. I'm not going to say if they're a bad player or anything, but I think this Soraka should have built into some tank a lot quicker. These lucky picks are pretty much, I don't think they're really much useful. I think if she wants some gold per second items.
Yeah, she should have gone for a shield. Oh my god, she just got destroyed. Finally, the Ash Arrow picking up that kill. Yeah, you're right. I do see a lot of Sorakas now building the turtle shells.
Yeah. I mean, it's health and it's GP5. I mean,
yeah, and it's good on her because they did nerf the armor off of it, so they're a little cheaper to buy. But the thing is, her heal gives her armor, so I mean, it's still pretty good. You don't have situations.
Currently just cannon fodder. She gets double bombed and she's pretty much out of the fight, and she's going to either have to put a heal on herself or she's going to get picked up by someone else very quickly.
Very good point. Very good point.
You can't really, like, if you're going to look through, try and pick apart and analyze where CLG may be going wrong this game, you'd have to say I think that's one of the problems.
Yeah, I almost feel like they should have, Soraka also should have stayed down bottom a little bit more to finish pushing that tower. If they were able to get that tower much quicker, they could have roamed around a little bit. They are trying to pick up this Baron right now. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they see it. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't. But this is going to be kind of a bait. Wow. Kobe taking a lot of damage. They actually might have to back right here, and they could actually lose Baron. I almost feel like they're going to lose all their vision.
They've got as well, this Nunu's not providing very much tank at all.
No, he's
So
not.
that means it's all down to Aurelia to tank everything, and she's also one of the main sources of damage. So
Yeah, that's true. Whereas the fact that Teemo is basically a tank in himself, and then if somebody gets low enough, Reginald's just going to give them back up. You know, generally you want to focus one of the carries, even if they get ulted. But there's 2 carries and the Zilean ultimate, and one of the carries is pretty tanky. And then you've got Trundle who's tanky. So I mean, it's kind of like, what do you do?
yeah, Trundle just go for that Prism Mallet.
2300 HP on Teemo. Lots of damage as well from all the attack speed. And then you don't have to worry about him doing the physical damage portion because you got Ashe. So that's why he's able to just build straight up magic-y attack speed. And they're going to pick up this, aren't they?
They're going for Baron right now.
Yeah, I see that. They just killed that ward off.
They're coming out though. They're baiting it.
Okay. COG knows
sure.
it, but they're not really grouped well enough to take it, I don't think. And they're all kind of... They're still not level 18. I mean, Soraka's only level 13. She's not tanky at all. The Nunu is only level 14, so overall it's going to be tough. Yeah, I see Ashe just hit level 18 and Caitlyn's still only 16. So they're really just so far ahead at this point. What are you at in gold?
4,300 almost.
Wow, so 1,000 gold per player ahead. And they're going to go ahead and try and take up the Baron, I think. Nope, I'm just going to bait it and kill the wards. They're going to have to do something ballsy or, you know, something to where they make the other team make a mistake. I just don't think they can. Oh, wow, nice Ashe arrow on Big Fat GG. He's definitely going to go down. Even though he uses his flash, he gets taken out, and they're going to come around behind on CLG. This is going to be bad. This is really going to be bad. They don't have any tower to protect them. Chaucer did flash out. Special try to keep alive with that ignite on him. Wow, just barely. Oh, nope. Look at that. Aurelia killed her off. That was kind of funny. So that was just kind of the final stand for CLG. I believe this is going to be GG.
An ace, but wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't an ace because the Chaucer actually got away with pretty low HP and ran away. And like you said, he got double bombed, and that was it. He was out of the fight. He had to run. That's it. And they're going to pick up another blue and Baron here, probably. Because actually, CLG is going for, I don't know, Dragon, or they're going for bottom tower. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're just kind of not sure what to do at this point.
Well, TSM just taking a free Baron then.
Yeah, I mean, they know they're going to get it. There's nothing that CLG can do to stop it. So CLG is just going to go for this bottom tower, get a little bit of XP on those 2 champions. Actually, they can't even get the tower. They're going to die if they stay there. So they're going to pick up this blue buff instead. Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, this is really bad for CLG. I don't know what they can do to come back.
Arrow and Soraka from Chaos.
Oh, yeah. I did see that arrow, but I guess they're not going to
quite
follow
good.
up on it. They're not in range.
Wow, Janna's actually got some AP going on. She's got 170 AP. So
Oh,
all that
really?
team gold
Nice.
has allowed her to get the AP going too.
That's pretty strong because Janna doesn't need farm to be effective in a team, but when she gets lots of AP, she can actually be pretty annoying and hurtful, you know? If she gets a fully charged tornado. So yeah, we kind of predicted this game wrong, I guess. I think we both felt that CLG had this advantage in the team comp, but TSM just, oh man, they just really played so well. They Teemo just completely destroyed top lane. And I say completely destroyed. He didn't really completely destroy top lane, but he did win the lane. He got the tower down, and really wasn't able to push him out.
Like,
Yeah,
he pushed
pretty
it really away a couple of times, and by that point, he was able to get the tower. Oh, and the first blood actually helped, wasn't it? It was the 14
Yes,
first blood.
that is very true. The first blood did go down with Trundle at 14 minutes. It was a long first blood, but after he got those Dorans, and actually it was the Wit's End that really kind of solidified the deal, taking out her mana.
Yeah.
And then Reginald just, man, he kept the pressure so much on Malzahar. Malzahar got fairly behind and was able to, I mean, Reginald just is pushing the whole way through, and they couldn't do anything to him. Like I said, Reginald is so good on Zilean, it's scary. And then bottom lane was doing actually good for CLG. That's the one thing they had going for them. But I feel like they lost 3 lanes. They lost mid lane, top lane, and then they lost the jungle. Oh, Chaos getting ulted just in time. Wow, nice job by Reginald. But Chowster's going to go ahead and go down right here. So squishy. Underleveled and has no tanky items. Look at the damage. Rain Man hit GG once and just did math. Oh, nice! So Janna taking that that ultimate by. Oh wow, this is pretty bad. Oh my goodness! Look at this damage going down from Ashe. Just completely demolishing kids. She's got a yeah. She's got look at her items. She's got an Infinity Edge, a Phantom Dancer, Last Whisper, and a Zeal. Wow. And then Teemo finished up his attack speed item, so he's attacking like a machine gun, basically. So this game's over. This is going to be TSM winning against CLG 2 games in a row, and that's going to be the end of this week's, or not this week's, but today's matches. If you guys miss any part of it, if you're just now watching, I am going to be putting up both games on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/KolbyCheese with a Z, not an S. So this has been Caution and Kolby Cheese casting this week's games. Are you watching that screen right now, the in-game screen? I don't know if you want to comment on that. Kind of tell me about some of the CS and whatnot.
I mean, the CS, like overall for the game, I think it was pretty even. I mean, you can't really say that like it was like a major factor. I don't think CS wise. Like overall, I just think TSM far more coordinated, knew exactly what they were doing, and I'm really surprised, a little bit shocked that it went the way it did. Like I expected CLG to put up a lot bigger fight than that.
Yeah, you know, I have to say though that the Rayman he's an amazing Teemo player. He did so well up top, and yes, the gank helped. But either way, they just I guess they just kind of won by pushing the lanes is really what it came down to, and they got ahead. They took 3 blue buffs, so they were able to be ahead on the jungle. And they took the 2 dragons. That gave them that early game farm lead. Soraka kept roaming around randomly, not doing really anything, getting Janna ahead, and Janna was able to farm as well. So they lost their bottom lane advantage that they did have early game. And overall, it just ended up in them losing every single lane, and it snowballed against them. And that pretty much solidified the win for Team Solo Mid.
I don't know about you, but competitive scene wise, it feels like CLG and TSM have flip-flopped. Like it used to be that you used to think that TSM were kind of like the uncoordinated guys that all individually well skilled, but they were just not coordinated and coming across as a team. Whereas CLG always came across as like the team, really well coordinated. And now it looks like completely flip-flopped, and CLG look a bit like they're not working with each other. They're kind of working individually and losing.
I have to agree with that. They picked up the Rainman and Chaos, you know, not too long ago, and I feel like there was really, really strong additions to the team. Whenever Reginald was speaking to me a while back, saying that he was going to pick up the Rainman, I was like, man, that's going to be the most nasty combination right there. The Rainman is such a great player. I used to do rank 5s with him, and it's just rare that you see him make any mistakes, and he plays so well, especially if he's able to pick up a carry like he did this game. So I don't know. I think they're just getting outplayed, outpicked overall. And Reginald, such a great leader. Whenever he's playing, I've heard him in Vent. He makes the best calls. He's really on top of his game. He's able to play well while making those calls, which is not easy to do. To play at the top level of competitiveness while you're actually paying attention to what your team is doing. So.
Picks wise though, I mean, we both thought that CLG were pretty decent, like probably were leading the pick slightly, like on paper. But if you look at it back now and in hindsight, CLG really had no tank. I think if that Nunu had been something else, like a lot more tanky. I mean, I don't know how well
like a Rammus maybe
standing up anymore, but yeah, definitely.
I feel like that would have been pretty useful. A Rammus, I mean, he can jungle. The Mumu was banned, so he couldn't do a Mumu, but yeah, pretty good games overall, though, so that is going to be the end for this week. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around and watching the video. Definitely subscribe up top, send your comments down below, add me on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to check out the website, KobeCheese.com. And I'll see you guys around for the next one. Peace out.